Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first fucking Wednesday of the year, the first sports show of the fucking year, the first go fuck yourself Kenny of the year, the fucking best show that we gonna have until the next one, the fucking only Knucklehead Sports is fucking Wednesday night. You know what that means. Kenny just mad because his shit doesn't know how to count. It gave me the wrong numbers for the fucking picks of this week, and they said that we lost the fucking Bengals game. Fuck you, sir. We got Hochi in the building. What's going on, Hochi?
Yo, what's up, fellas and ladies, and girl ladies out there? Just
There's
keep it
got to
all
be,
gender neutral.
yeah. There's got to be somewhere around there. You know they can't fucking get away from us. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You know how we doing this motherfucker? Shit. But yeah, we wouldn't be a sports show if we didn't make lunch into DeMar, you said?
Damar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin. Yo, and you pull through, hope you get better soon, bro. That was a crazy incident that happened. And
Yes,
everybody
it
has their
was.
speculations on what happened. And, I used to be a doctor, but not anymore.
Prayers go out to him and his family. I mean,
Yes.
they say that he's doing a little bit better. That on the he's up to 50% of the machine instead of from 100. So that's
Progress. That's always good.
that's all good. That's always good news. It's just a freak accident, man.
Yeah, man. And that's something that you can't really account for, and you can't make that shit any better unless you're gonna fucking take the pads off and do two-hand touch.
Well, me and one of my owners of my job, we were talking. We were both, football players and stuff like that. He brought up a good point. He goes, I remember when I was playing, the chest pads, they were big. They cover your entire chest. And he's like, nowadays they don't cover your entire chest. And I'm like, you know what? And you can also see it because I know that was it Zeke his chest piece is not as. I'm like, dude, that's kind of small in a guy like your size.
Yeah. No, yeah. A lot of these people have pads that look like they're just like Under Armour shirts with the padding. It doesn't look like they're wearing traditional football pads.
No, no, none at all. I mean, and we were talking about it. And it was like, and I told him, it's like I'm looking at the replays, and I'm like, yo, I don't see where he got. It's just a regular tackle. You can tell that Tyler Boyd, I mean, like he dipped his shoulder. I'm the only like me and my boss are talking. We're like the only thing we can say is that when he dipped his shoulder, I guess he hit him in his heart, which is a freak thing. That's
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are talking about, oh, you gotta have more protection, you gotta do this, and I'm like, that's kind of a freak kind of accident. It sucks that it happened to him, especially since he made the tackle, he popped right up. It didn't look like he was hurt at all, and man, he just fell back.
Yeah. No,
You know,
yeah, man. That was a one in a million fucking thing that happened.
right?
And I mean, I like I don't know what to say because that's something that you can't really joke about it. And then it's like it's such a freak accident that it's like unless you're a fucking
I mean,
expert in physics or some shit.
it's like I get it. It's nothing to joke about, but you also hear those people talking about, oh, it's maybe we should do this and maybe we should do that, and and I'm like, guys, first of all, we all know that football is a contact sport.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And we all know that the athletes nowadays are bigger and are faster than they were back in the heyday, the 50s and stuff like that. I go, but let's not discount the fucking. When football first started, they didn't have helmets. They had a leather hat.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying? Come
Yeah.
on, we know. I'm not even trying to be like when you play football, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you don't, by the time you become a professional, then either someone lied to you or you just woke up and became a football player. Because
You know what I'm saying?
that's one of the most dangerous sports to play.
Right.
With the CTE going around and all the injuries and the lifespan of a fucking football player, that shit ain't that long.
Like what I tell people, first and foremost, the average NFL career is only like maybe 5 years,
Yeah.
and that's when you're one of the best in your position. You know, if you're just a special teamer, your NFL lifespan is maybe what 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
But like I tell people, it's a violent sport. I get it. That's why you can no longer do a wedge on kickoffs. You can't do this. You can't do that. I tell people all the time. I grew up, watching footballs in the mid '80s and '90s, where some of these wide receivers are getting mugged coming off the line.
Yeah, man. And because
You know what
remember,
I'm saying?
you can get fucking hit without needing to look. Like you jump up for that ball to catch it. 7 people done hit you already.
I mean, but like I remember people like, oh, well, this and that, and I'm like, which is why I tell people, I'm not trying to minimize anybody's stuff. That's what makes Jerry Rice's record so much more unbelievable because back in his days, to get a pass interference call, like you literally had to be fucking dragged down, clear as day.
Yeah.
And if you going across the middle, he was on the 49ers, and the most feared safety at that time was Ronnie Lott, and he was on the 49ers. So he didn't really have to worry about getting knocked by Ronnie Lott coming across the middle. But there was still some other safeties that would take your head off if you're coming across the middle. And at that time, there was no defenseless receiver, no
Yep.
penalty, and none of that shit. You was getting laid the fuck out.
Yeah. And then they had those the list of all the people they were taking out. Remember the hit list?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Back in the '80s and '90s, that was definitely a hit list. It's like I was watching the remake of The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler,
Yes, I
and when,
remember that.
and, and when Nelly's character tells your man Bob Sapp to take out Stone Cold's character, it's like yeah, that I want him out now. Like that was a thing back in the '80s and the '90s and even the '70s. It's like oh, that's the best player they have. Oh, we want him out the game. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because
But
that was the defense. That's how
oh
the
yeah,
defense played. We can't stop him. I'll stop him.
hurt him.
Yeah.
But and like I tell people, that was football is a very contact and violent sport. What happened to Damar Hamlin is one of the rare 1 in a million to 1 in a billion freak accidents.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he went up for a pass and got his legs cut out from under him and landed on his head. Like none of that. It looked like a routine play, a play that a tackle that he's probably done thousands of times.
Yeah. And
It just happened that at that point, he must have gotten hit while his heart was in the middle of I don't know contracting or right before it started to pump or something. I don't know. I'm no medical expert. All I know is for him to go into cardiac arrest right there, he must have gotten hit somewhere in his chest that caused something to stop pumping.
yeah. Yeah. And then people want to blame Higgins. Like I'm hearing that some people are blaming Higgins now for that shit. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, they
you
want.
can't you
Yeah,
can't blame this.
I'm pretty sure the guy feels shitty already and is probably blaming himself.
Yeah.
And for people to say, "Oh, it was his fault," his fault for what? The guy saw somebody come to tackle him, and he protected himself.
Yeah, he was trying to get those extra yards.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember
I,
somebody was telling me, "Oh, some people saying that he led with his head and he was targeting his chest." Are you fucking kidding me? What play were you watching? That's not what I saw.
yeah. I saw my man duck. Yo, he put his shoulder down, ready to get hit, and like, let me get. I'm gonna move forward. Keep moving forward. That's what you're supposed to do as a receiver, as a runner. Keep them legs moving forward until they stop you.
Exactly. It wasn't like the man purposely led was with. He didn't do no E Honda fucking sumo fucking headbutt or whatever where he went flying, straight into
Yeah,
his chest. He didn't do none of that shit. It's a regular fucking play that you see happen at least 100 times in the game. And for
yeah,
people to be and for people to be saying that, oh, he did it on purpose and shit like that, that's a fucking retarded. And I know people are like, oh, you can't say shit like that no more. Man, fuck that shit. You're fucking retarded if you think he did it on fucking purpose.
yeah. That's it's warranted for that because you definitely have a fucking malfunction in your brain. You can tell when somebody hit somebody on purpose. Like it would have been a late hit. They would have hit him from behind or some shit.
Right.
My man was running with the ball, and he would have hit anybody in that fucking position the same way.
Yeah, so he was going to get tackled and said, okay, let me cover up and try to get a couple more yards.
Yep. Like any football player with the ball should do, unless you're the quarterback.
Exactly.
Unless you're the quarterback, then you slide.
Yeah, depending on what quarterback you are.
Yeah, true. If you're Brett Favre, he's gonna go head first into you.
Damn, Joseph, wow. All right. No, it did give me Owen Hart vibes because I was watching that pay per view and Owen Hart fell from the fucking Raptors. You know,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
nah, yeah, that should give me that kind of vibe. Like he popped up and then just stood there and then he fell back. And at first I was like, yo, that doesn't look normal.
Yeah, at first I thought he got up too fast. Cause when you get rocked and you stand up too fast, you drop because all the blood
Right, you
rushes
get
to your brain and
dizzy,
shit.
yeah, you get dizzy or
Yeah,
whatever, yeah. I was thinking, no, maybe, no, maybe, no, maybe he's a little lightheaded or something. But when you see the Cincinnati player like trying to get out of his way and stuff like that, and then all the players oh, yo, get the ambulance, yo, come in, let's go.
yeah,
But yeah, that's just scary. And I remember somebody saying something. Oh, I saw all those players around, and, on one knee. I saw some of them crying, and I'm like, yo, you do realize that some of these people spend more time with these people than they do with their own families. Just like you do at
yeah,
work. If you work a 8 to 5 job or 9 to 5 job, you literally spend more time with your coworkers than you do with your family.
yeah. And to top it off, unlike a regular job, these motherfuckers go to war with each other every day. There's a bond that builds when you start struggling with people.
Of course, you know. I listen, man. When I saw the ambulance like backing up on the field, I was like, "Yo, please tell me this guy, pulls through, or something." I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
man."
No,
I
yeah,
was,
yeah.
it
Because
was something scary, man.
we was doing the Raw watch along when they told us in the chat that a player died on the field, and we was like, "What?" And then it was like, "No, he got hit and then fell." And so I go to I turn on the game and I see the replay, and the guy's like fell. That's when I was like, "Oh, he just Must have stood up too fast and just collapsed. Everything be all right. Then I'm hearing more stuff like, yo, they giving him CPR. Like, wait,
Right.
what? And then it's like,
Yeah,
yo,
but you
they
saw that.
canceling the
But
game.
you saw how they escalated that real quick from a guy that fell on the field. Oh, a guy died on the field.
Yeah, yeah,
Like people, let's get our no, let's get our information correct the first time.
the word. But it's crazy because it's like, because we were sitting there and I was like, yo, he probably just fucking collapsed, whatever, or he got a concussion, normal shit. 'Cause you don't think that a player is gonna fucking get hit in the fucking chest and his heart's gonna stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The last thing you think about when it comes to sports is someone literally fucking dying on the field.
Exactly.
But
But I will tell you this. I saw some of the classiest moves from a head coach I've ever saw from Zach Taylor.
what do you do?
He was a Cincinnati coach. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He went, he talked with McDermott, who's the Bills coach. But afterwards, it came out that instead of staying with his, after they canceled the game and everything, a lot of people just went home. He actually went to the hospital where the guy was at,
mm.
to see how he was, to talk to the family and stuff like that. That's a classy move.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Like we said, it's a brotherhood. But even though it's not your team, it's still a game. It's a game that children play that you get paid a lot of money for, and life is more important than any game out there.
Of course.
And I'm pretty sure if one of his players would have been down there, he'd have been feeling the same way that the other team was feeling.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, when I was watching that and they said that they were suspending the game for a few moments and stuff like that, and then they were telling that the teams were going back into the locker room. I was like, I think they're gonna cancel this game. I'm like, I don't see how these players can even wrap their heads around playing the game
Yeah.
right now. Right now, especially on the Bills side, after watching somebody who was drafted by the Bills, who's been with the Bills the last 3 years, being rushed to the hospital while the paramedics are performing CPR in 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 the ambulance. Like like how do you say, yeah, I'm gonna take 5 minutes and then come back and we're gonna be all right?
Yeah, especially after that. Because,
Yeah.
like, I was saying, like, yeah, for a fact that his team ain't gonna be thinking about no fucking playing football, and
No,
especially Higgins. Higgins ain't gonna be thinking about playing football. He in his head, I just killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can only imagine what Higgins was thinking at that moment. Vince
Joseph
would have.
said Vince McMahon. Well,
We
Vince McMahon just gives a shit about his fucking money.
Yeah, but I mean, we saw it. We literally saw it live when Owen Hart died.
Yeah, the story was that they got all the wrestlers in the back together and asked them if they were okay to continue, and the unanimous the majority answer was yes. Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
because it's like you go, oh, Owen Hart just fell from the rafters. He just been cut out to the hospital. He's in critical condition. We'll give you any updates. It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the like that's what happened. Like the Godfather came out right after that, and it's like, wait a minute.
Nah, man, I don't know. I was just like, yo, how do you do this? How do you continue? Like, man, just be like, yo, guys, everybody will be refunded their money. Anybody who
Mhm.
paid for it, you know,
Yeah,
we'll refund your money. You know,
Or will
Like
we'll honor
everybody,
your ticket
like
on another day or something?
right. Well, so I remember somebody saying that wrestlers. There was a couple of wrestlers that knew that the man wasn't even breathing while he was on the mat. Like, and I believe there's maybe a couple of stories out there by fans who are right there who can clearly hear people saying, "Yo, he's dead. He's not breathing."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and again, this happened many years ago, so my recollection, might not be the best, but
For what? The Owen Hart or the Jerry King Lawler?
no, no, the old heart stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's so and some people, at the end of the day, some people might say shit just to say, "Oh yeah, well I was there and I heard them saying he wasn't breathing." But that might be actual reports where that he was in the ambulance, he was in and out of consciousness. Who knows? It was a long time ago. We all know that Vince McMahon should have fucking stopped the show instead of going on. The NFL did the right thing by stopping the show. They stopped
Yeah.
the game and said, "Yo, let's not do this." And it's funny because I remember hearing about the tweet from Skip Bayless,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are like, "Oh, cancel him, cancel him." And I'm like, and my first thing, I read the tweet, and I see a lot of people talking shit, and I'm like, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers failed reading and comprehension in high school, didn't y'all?" I'm not a fan of Skip Bayless. I mean, he's a cowboy homer. Yeah, I fucking hate the
Yeah.
Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But the man was like, "Look, this game had a lot of playoff implications." I go, and he goes, "But right now, this game is irrelevant." So I'm like, you guys just read his first sentence and just ran with that and not even bother reading
Yeah.
the other tweet.
Yeah. And so this is the tweet right here. It goes, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? Oh, all right. So that's the beginning. All right. So, but
Right.
how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. To me,
Exactly.
when he goes, which suddenly seems so irrelevant, I thought he meant, this game, the magnitude of this game and the regular season outcome is irrelevant now because homeboy's fucking hurt. That's what I took it as when I read it. I didn't know that was
Right.
an insult to this dude.
That's how I read it too. He's like, "Hey, listen, but again, everybody interpret things differently." I read it and I said, "All right, he's basically saying that because this happened, who gives a shit about the fucking games anymore?"
Yeah.
But he was stating the facts, saying, listen, if they cancel, it, I understand if they cancel the game, and also I understand if they don't cancel the game because of the magnitude. I go, but the outcome of the season is irrelevant because you literally have somebody in an ambulance going to a hospital. It's not because he hurt his neck or whatever, because they've kept playing after somebody has busted his neck. They've kept playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is something totally different. He's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo," he's basically saying, some people are gonna say they're right if they keep on playing, and some people are gonna say they're wrong if they keep on playing. I go, but at the end of the day, it's irrelevant. You have a human being on the way to the hospital, literally fighting for his life.
Yeah. That's what it is. But then, like I said, man, I thought it was something else, but Sauce Gardner from the Jets goes, "Are you seriously talking about when the football game should be postponed? DeMar Hamlin's health is all that matters at the moment, nothing else." And in my head, I'm like, I don't think he's talking about when the game should be postponed. He's saying that if anything, he's giving an update to people on Twitter that don't know what's happening, and he's
Right.
going, "Yo, no doubt they're gonna postpone this game, but how? But how?" And then this late into the season, the blah 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 blah, which suddenly seems
Right,
so irrelevant.
because people fail to realize there's still a Thursday night game coming.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. You know, he's basically saying, like, how do they suspend the game? Like, when will they be able to make it up?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, he's like, I mean, it really doesn't matter right now. You got a guy fighting for his life. I go, but how does the NFL say? Well, we're gonna have the Bills and the Bengals play. You know, the first week of the playoffs. Like, like, like to me personally, just give both teams a tie. It's
Yeah.
a cop out. It's a cop out. It is a total cop out.
Yeah. To be honest with
That's
you,
that's the way you
yeah.
keep it fair to both teams.
Yeah, unless you're gonna do a double head over the fucking weekend, but that's even more dangerous.
Yeah, this is football. It's not basketball. It's not baseball. You
Yeah.
literally have 60 minutes of putting your body through hell. Do you think that you can do another 60 minutes later on in the day or even the very next day? Impossible.
Yeah.
Now you're really if anybody says, "Oh yeah, they can do that," now you're really setting up those players to really get hurt, to maybe even have a death on the field. I mean, I played football with pads and everything on,
Yeah.
and
No, I
once that game is over, my man, you're literally like, "Yo, I just want to soak in some shit and go home."
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
I
and
hear you.
there's a lot of people who never played sports who want to say, "Oh, I don't think that should, I don't know that, I don't think that's going to be too hard to do."
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I
Yo,
don't know, man.
he's talking about Skip Bayless about Shannon almost walking out of the first take today. And I was trying to find a video of it, and I think I found it, but like I didn't get to see it because today was hectic. But yeah, this is it. I don't give a shit about copyright now. We're reacting to this, right?
Good Wednesday
All
morning,
right.
everybody. And
Good morning. Yes.
Morning.
There's
So
been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to DeMar Hamlin struck me a little different. Um, as a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily,
Yeah,
and he would
I was
make the
just about to
replay
say
for me.
that.
what his brother was paralyzed on the field?
His brother had a serious neck injury in the game. That's why his brother was one of the better wide receivers in the league, and he had to retire because of that neck injury.
Shit.
Yeah, it killed his career. He was Brett Favre's best receiver right when Brett Favre was starting to take off. Sterling Sharp was a monster wide receiver.
Yeah, yeah. Shit.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down
Okay,
because I
but-
stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me
Okay.
finish.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Damn, you see he's pissed right there. My man did the you know what, fuck it. Go ahead. Cause that felt to me like, go ahead, white boy. That's what that felt like. That felt like, go ahead. Yeah, you don't give a shit. Go ahead.
Right.
Like he was about to be on some, yo, fuck this show, fuck these people, I'm fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, because as professional as motherfucker is, when you from the hood, you always got that in you.
Oh, and
You know what
Shannon
I'm
from
saying?
the hood.
You know what I'm saying? You always got that in you.
Of course.
And I saw that little bit of, go ahead, nigga. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Okay. Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
well, I thought
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
no.
this.
I was just going to say, Skip. I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where DeMar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanation. So clearly, somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
This nigga, he can't read the room. Like, in all honesty, we just said that we didn't find any problem with his tweet, but let the man speak.
That is very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let the man speak. What's going on, Krills? Krills is in the building.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? My fault, man. I just
Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, Skip almost got killed.
Who?
So we're watching Undisputed from earlier today, where Shannon, like right now, we're almost a minute and a half into the video, and twice Shannon was about to fucking jump across that table, Skip, because he kept interrupting him. Like Shannon, tight, but yeah,
everyone's so fucking emotional right now, bro.
So like I was telling
Why
Hochi,
is
I was
everyone
like,
on edge?
I don't know, because everybody got that. Everybody got that. I want to be somebody important. Shit.
Everyone cares.
Yeah,
everyone loves everybody now.
I was telling Hochi, I was like, yo, we just said that we didn't really see nothing wrong with the tweet because at the end it says, that.
It's good, Joseph.
What the fuck did that tweet just say? Like
the magnitude of this game, it's like crazy to believe something like they're not playing right now. I thought they were gonna play.
It's like it's basically like it's not important anymore because of what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, all right, like it's a
the
cryptic way to
they're trying to push.
Yeah,
that's
like
the narrative they're pushing,
like
which I find very weird.
It's a cryptic way to basically say, as important as this game is, this guy's, what's happening to him is more important. But
Right.
like, how do we postpone a game that's so important?
It was supposed to be that important because that determines seeding, and it's NFL. It's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah,
it's a sport, but it's a business at the end of the day. And I don't know how to I don't see anything wrong. I think people are misreading Skip's tweet. They're just reading it with their emotions right now, so they're not comprehending.
That's exactly what they're doing, Crows. They're reading it with their emotions.
They're just reading with their heart. They just want to jump
and
on
not
the
reading,
bandwagon.
not reading. They're not.
Black Lives
they're
Matter
not comprehending.
movement. It's another one. It's another one.
But
they're not comprehending the fact that he's saying, "Yo, we all understand how important this game is, but because of this injury, it don't mean shit."
Yeah, but the problem with this situation with Shannon and Skip is that Skip needs to be right and just, yo, bro, let Shannon talk, get that shit off his chest, and then be like, that's not what I intended. Because this is a misunderstanding from everyone. And you clearly cannot make people understand what the fuck you was trying to say. You had the chance yesterday, and people are still mad at you. So obviously you don't know how to fucking express yourself.
I think he does. I think he just doesn't care.
No, that's the biggest part.
There's a big age bracket between Skip and us. So Skip is on some look, youngins, come on with this unsensitive. I'm gonna say what's politically correct because I'm on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel genuinely, man. From the heart. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say people don't care. I don't want to sound ignorant either, but don't put me in that light. It's not that. But I just feel like there's a lot of bandwagoners, man, and I don't think that's right. Don't act like a certain way because that's what's the topic and trending right now.
Yeah, especially when
you feel good and sleep at night. That's what I'm saying, man.
Especially when a lot of the tweets that were happening, besides the updates for his health, were, so what happens to my fantasy team? Or what happens to the playoff picture? What happens to my bets? No one gave a shit about him.
But
when this happened,
wrong, at the end of the day, yes, I hope he does recover. It's a fucked up way to go. Yes,
we're humans.
My condolences to the family. Prayers out. Yes, that's given away. That's given already. You know what I mean? But don't people dragging it, man. People dragging it.
Well, see, like Vince brings up a very good point about there's a lot of motherfuckers talking about but what's going on with my fantasy? I needed Josh Allen to give me these points or that point or whatever. They're gonna have the game. You know what I'm saying? But because let's cut the crap, those people don't have the platform that Skip does. Everybody's just like brushing those comments off. But because a comment that Skip made, and everybody to me, everybody's
You just spit on
a
it.
lot of people, a lot
That's
of
what it looked
people
like.
are.
There was some dust there. I was like,
You're a fucking idiot.
it was dust there. I forgot I was on camera.
I do it.
You special.
I said, what? Oh, my fault.
You special.
Yo, what's up?
Nah,
My
you
bad.
special. We all know that. But like I said, since Skip is a known commodity, everybody's oh, we're gonna have to take him down and can't you know how many people saw, oh, cancel Skip Bayless, this and that, and I'm like,
Yo,
are you
you,
fucking kidding me?
you know
Did
what? You know what?
Go
You
ahead.
know what the crazy shit is? We live in a culture that whether they want to or not, we praise ignorance.
Yes.
And we praise
yeah,
the
big
perception of
time.
ignorance. And here's the thing. Back in the day, like even in the cruise, if you would have said something stupid, everybody would have looked at you like, nigga, and just ignored you. Like that stupid shit doesn't even deserve a
Yeah,
response.
they would have looked at him like, nigga, is you stupid?
But now when someone says something stupid, everyone jumps on the bandwagon like, oh, he said something stupid. Maybe I could fucking, say something stupid to him. And now this tweet is popular. When at the end of the day, it really doesn't mean shit because he's not the commissioner of football. So he's not going to tell us what happens during the season. He's not a family member of Hamlin. So he can't tell us any update of his fucking, health wise. He's just a fucking guy on Twitter with his fucking Twitter fingers. And I don't give a shit how many fucking followers he got. Him saying shit like that should not, encourage the opinions of other stupid motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
When it boils down to it, it doesn't matter what anyone says, unless it's an update from the NFL and what's happening in the season, or an update from his family and his health.
Thank you. People don't understand that, and the fact that people can benefit off this because they could make money off of our pain, our traumas and trials and tribulations. They bank off that. Shirts and all that. They're gonna make this a thing. They're gonna blow it out of proportion. His organization, his nonprofit, is like up to 5 million now. Oh, what a coinky dink, right? That makes a good tax write-off. I understand you. Year just started. I hear you, bro. Like, come on, and don't act like that's from the heart. Like, look, bro, it's a dirty world out there, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's a dirty world out there, man. But like,
what is people clout chasing nowadays?
Yep.
So everybody just talking about cancel Skip Bayless. They're just clout chasing. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and whoever's against it is like, you're an asshole. You don't care. You don't have a heart. You're insensitive. And, shame you, cancel you, and like that's the bullet to their gun is these type of situations.
And then here's the thing though, because I want to put this in perspective for everybody that listens now, then, or later, right? Here's this perspective of it. We cancel Skip Bayless, and what happens? He no longer works for Fox Sports. His life is ruined though. He got to make other revenue money, which he probably would. But then Hamlin becomes healthy. He gets on the field. First game, we cheer for him. We clap for him. He makes one mistake. Yo, get him the fuck off the field. He sucks. Or let's say he can't play no more. So we make a fucking memorial. We get a Reebok jersey on a mannequin with a fucking helmet. And look, this is his memorial.
Why no one raged then?
So let me get this straight. A white man says some shit when something happens to a black player. We go out in the rage. When they blatantly disrespect us and do that bullshit of a fucking memorial for the other with the Chiefs.
No, it's
What
Redskins.
team is he on? The Redskins.
Washington. Sorry,
Yeah.
can't say Redskins no
Don't
more.
say
It's not politically
Fuck
correct.
it. Bless you.
Thank you.
For the Redskins, no, and people like 4 or 5 people was like, "Oh, look, that's bullshit." No, we can't live in a world where you can feel one way about something and the exact same shit happens in another situation and feel a different way. Yo, if you're gonna stand for something, stand for it. You can't do this shit. Pick and choose because you're
The only
fake,
thing,
and that's
the only
why
thing
I
I
don't
would
have.
say.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Vince.
No, I was like,
Okay.
I was just saying the whole world is fucking fake, and I don't give any validity to their opinions on any fucking matter. Go ahead, Coach.
Look, like I understand where Shannon is coming from and stuff like that, and Skip should have definitely let Shannon finish and then say, Shannon, I understand where you're coming from. And but say that's I think people are misconstruing my tweet.
Yeah. 'Cause
Now, if you want to discuss it on the show, let's discuss it. But he definitely should have let Shannon finish.
Yeah, well, let's see if he lets him finish because we got.
Thoughts and prayers remain
All right.
with DeMar Hamlin.
That's where the
Gentlemen,
focus should have
certainly
been,
as he
and not on the
continues-
football game. Yes, let's go, Jen. Thank you.
As he continues his fight. All right, gentlemen, let's jump into our first topic. Let's
Was
talk
that-
a little NBA. The Lakers.
I don't like
guys,
this,
maybe
bro.
I need
I
to do
don't
more
like this,
scoring.
bro.
Maybe I need to.
Yeah, that.
Why
I think
they
that was
talk
it.
about- Yo, I heard that. I heard that different when he was like, "Oh, the focus should be on Hamlin, not the game." Like we're so
And not on the football
attracted
game. Yes, let's go, Jen. Thank
to
you.
like a death, bro. Like a black man dying. Like that's always a topic. Like why are we focusing on that? I think that should be a private matter. It shouldn't be aired in the media and people talking about it. If you're gonna say your prayers, and that's done quietly, not
But you
on
see,
national television.
I find it
not
funny.
over a reel or a post is not done by that.
I find it funny
I don't
that,
like that, bro.
I find it funny that they started off with mentioning that, and then the very next topic is, oh, let's talk about the Lakers. No, you just spent the intro talking about the situation going on at that game.
Shit is sad, bro.
Continue with that situation, and then when everything's said and done, because I guarantee you that shit was brought up again towards either the middle or the end of the fucking show.
Okay, so I'm on Skip Bayless's Twitter right now, right? So this is the tweet he did. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome. ... Which suddenly seems irrelevant. The next tweet he goes, nothing is more important than a young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters.
Misunderstood.
Again, everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him and will continue to do so. So
He had
that's
to say that.
Yeah, when he said,
He didn't
which
need to.
suddenly seems so irrelevant, I understood he meant the game and the magnitude of the game it was irrelevant.
Right,
Like,
but a
this
lot
is
of
why we
people
were here
took it
today.
as he was
I can
talking
respect
how.
that.
A lot of people took him saying irrelevant as the man's health is irrelevant.
They just made it
because like I said before, people in this country, and I'm gonna say it like that, and if people get offended, no longer know how to read and comprehend. It's
That's
read
America
and react.
as a whole.
It's read and react. That's what I said in this country.
Yo, and the crazy the tweet before the famous tweet is not exactly sure what happened to DeMar Hamlin. Players on both teams are shaken. Ambulance out on the field. CPR administered. Can't remember play being stopped for this length of time. Just said a prayer for him and his family. What part of this whole conversation that he's saying means anything malicious to Hamlin?
No. Nothing. I knew exactly what he meant, and people just turned it into a cash cow. They're gonna milk this, bro. They're gonna cancel. They're gonna try to cancel, but just the narrative of them people trying to cancel Skip. Like, you know how stupid they sound, bro? Like, nothing else he said counts. You're just looking for that. You're aiming. You're pinpointing. You're targeting.
But see, let me
That's manslaughter. That with intent. Like, why are you not being questioned? Like, what are we doing here? You don't read the past one? The one after that? Didn't he say sorry? Didn't he say prayers? Like, no. Like, come on, man.
Joe, not for nothing, Joe.
It's like,
Joe, not for nothing, but
Bird.
your phone kind of slowed you down and sped you back up, son. You
What
went
happened?
your phone kind of like slowed you down, and then you went
Oh,
to super speed.
oh, for real? You heard it too, Toad?
No, I think just the video, because the audio was perfect for me, but I was
Oh,
The
reading. I
audio, the
was
audio, the
you,
audio was perfect, but the
yeah,
actual visual was like you was going slow, and then you was like
yeah,
on crack.
yeah.
It's kind of funny.
You know, you know what the crazy shit is, because reading the contents, because one thing we talk about on the comic book is nuance. So
Right,
the nuance around this tweet is not as bad as everybody makes it. But the thing is, like, I tell people that's grieving or that's going through some shit, is like, I understand your pain and what you're going through, but that doesn't make me a punching bag. And Skip right now is the punching bag.
yeah.
right.
For
And
no,
the
for
thing,
no, for
the
you
thing
would think
that's
Ant-Man
crazy
would have
is
3 million cousins fighting for him, bro.
Yeah,
my whole thing with that is you cancel Skip, and as entertaining as Uncle Sharp is, Uncle Shannon, now you don't have a show
yeah,
because that whole dynamic of that show is Shannon and Skip going back and forth.
They
yeah,
focus
You know
on
what
it
I'm
because
saying?
it's ratings, bro. It's good ratings.
Yeah,
That's
and Joseph,
disrespect what they're
you're
doing.
right. You're right. That type of injury happens in hockey a lot. Happens in lacrosse a lot. I've never really seen it in baseball unless you get hit in the chest. But you get hit in the heart. Sometimes when it comes to hockey, I mean, you literally have guys, full going skating full speed, going like maybe like 35 miles per hour to hit somebody in the chest and put them on glass, say the speed. You know,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
it's and like I said, Krill said it. This in the U.S. I said in this country. The art of actually reading and comprehending is lost because people read and they want to react without actually understanding what the fuck they just finished reading.
yeah,
It's like you can tell somebody, "Oh, you are you listening to me or are you hearing me?" And I've heard a lot of people talking about, "Oh, but that's the same thing." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not the same thing. I can hear you. I can hear what you're saying, but if I'm not listening to what you're actually saying,
yeah. It's
I'm
like
not
you're
getting.
just
I'm not getting what you fucking. I'm not getting. I'm not listening to your point.
It's fuck what you heard
That's
is what you're hearing.
yeah, yeah. It's like
yeah.
you're listening to
Basically,
sound, and once the sound stops, okay, it's my turn to speak.
Yo,
right.
speaking of that, I got on late because I was on the phone. I was doing commissioner work for my fantasy leagues. So I wanted to now that you're here on the phone, Coach. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna leave it as what the fantasy app wants to do, cause you know the situation, right? So
Yeah, they're gonna count it, and if they replay it, then the commissioner has a chance to add those points or something. That's how mine is. Is that as of right now, whatever points you got from that game is what you got. If they
right.
restart the game and let's say your player gets 30 points, the commissioner has the option to add those points onto your game, and then it changes the outcome. Otherwise, you lost. If you lost,
Oh, okay. That's for Yahoo, right?
sleeper.
Oh shit. Oh
I don't
shit.
know. I don't know what it is
For
with
NFL
you guys.
fantasy, our fantasy, it just says congratulations. Like they congratulated the winner already.
Oh shit.
Right. So people are riffing, like not people, but just like Pootie. Because he's in the Super Bowl. He's down by like 30 something points, right? The guy that's up, he's done. He has 191. Pootie has 157, I think. And Pootie has Stephon Diggs from the Bills that hasn't played. So he's upset. He has every right to. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
that's not right. What if that's whack, bro? That could have been winning more. He wins money. He could win more, but we don't know. It's not
Listen, man.
our fault.
yeah.
Listen.
I'm asking you, Hodge. Like,
I'm looking at the
I don't
score.
know.
I'm looking at the score. I'm looking at the score. There's no Stephon Diggs had to have like 60 points for him to win.
Yeah, I needed
Like, I
more
get it.
days
No,
for
you
60.
don't. No, you don't. He had
Huh?
191 and Pooty has like 157. I ain't doing math right now.
Bro.
It's 30, like
So
35
that's
Yeah,
like,
points.
I just
yeah.
looked at it. I just looked at it. No, Mike
Diggs
has like
shouldn't do that.
197. Mike
Mike
has
has
like
197?
197. Yeah. I just looked at it.
I don't know. It could be that
I'm
Android
sorry, no,
shit.
190. My bad. 191.70. 191.70.
That's that Android shit. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Yeah.
It ain't no Ando shit. You're on this tablet. I'm actually
Look,
doing
right?
this
See?
podcast. Yeah, you're on your tablet. I'm doing
Don't
this
mind the
podcast
picture. He put
on
up
my
the
phone.
picture.
Yeah,
All right.
now yeah. 191 to 157.
But
I mean, fuck
they
my way.
they added Diggs points. Damn, Adams killed it, yo. See, but they added Diggs points.
Right.
That's what they gave him the points from that game he played. Well, the quarter
But look,
half the quarter they
but
played.
look at my game. I have Josh Allen, and they added the 3.5 points that he had.
And that's what you're getting. If they were to
You know,
replay the game, I think those points will get wiped, and he'll have the points from that real game that happened. You know. But at the
right?
end of the
But
day, I feel like we should still wait until what the NFL is gonna do.
we should, but again, Diggs is gonna have to have a phenomenal game for Pooty to win.
It can happen. It can happen.
Look, yo,
Against
look
the
at
Bengals too. That was supposed to be a game Monday night. I had my popcorn ready, bro. Bengals came out firing. They scored quick. I said, "Uh-oh," and unfortunate events happened.
Right.
So I'm gonna just tell the chat then and Pooty because he's living. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Let him cool off. That look, we're just gonna follow the rules, bro. It's out of our hand. Your prayer should be with
Listen,
Hamlin.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You know?
call him
Seriously.
Skip Pootyless.
Listen,
Yeah, that's what
I'm
they
gonna
call
tell
me.
you. I'm gonna
They
tell
call
you right
me
now.
Joe Bayless.
Listen, listen. At the end of the day, I don't even think the NFL restarts this game or replays it. There's no time to.
It depends on the outcome of this week.
Okay,
Because
but then
if they both lose, they need that game to determine who the fuck moves forward. You know what I mean? They're playing for. They're both in the playoffs, but they're playing for seeds now, positions in the playoffs, which is kind of important. You're trying to get home field. I get it.
Yeah, and listen, you're absolutely right. But now, what do you do now? This is the last week of the season. So if that happens, then you would have to push back the playoffs an additional week.
Everybody gets a bye week. That's crazy,
to
right?
replay that game.
To replay that game. Hey,
It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented, but yeah, it might happen.
It might work out too for the better. I think it will be fair for me. Even the low seed teams, they get a bye week. Everyone deserves a bye week. It was a hard, long fought season. Extra week at that. Hey, why don't we all get a bye week this fucking playoff game, huh? How about that one?
Listen, and you can pass along.
Everyone come back in this fight fair.
You can pass along a message from me to Mike and tell him fuck him. He got lucky when he played me. I'll see him next year. He can hate me all he wants. He can hate me all he wants.
You can hate me now.
You can hate me.
He ain't the first nigga. He ain't the first nigga. He ain't gonna be the last nigga.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? My fucking tree, man.
That's a dope tree right there.
Right?
You still have your tree up? Damn.
Yeah,
crazy.
We're planning to keep it up all year. We're just gonna theme it out.
This zone is the storage.
We're gonna theme it out. Valentine is coming, so we're gonna have to do that stuff.
Hey, might as well.
I'm just lazy.
Shit.
Listen, I knew a girl who kept her tree up the whole year.
I did. I had it for like 2 years, 3 years. No, I'm lying. A year, some change, straight. Yeah.
My man was like, "Yo, fuck that tree."
Yeah, that was the year my dad went to jail. That right before Christmas. And I was like, fuck it. So I held on to it until he came out. And she was number 12, but I was like, Christmas is over.
Damn.
The daddy home.
Yo, word.
Nah, but yeah, listen, man.
Yo, my team is fuck you, Hutch. You know we're gonna win this week. Let's get back to football now. With all due respect, our prayers are here. Now let's get to football, please. Look, we're looking like the Mets right now, and I could acknowledge that. You know, you guys can laugh. My team is hurt. We're crawling into the playoffs.
Do you risk playing Jalen Hurts in the game?
Yo, that's a question. That's question of the year, bro.
All right.
You know what?
Now, I understand.
Yes.
I understand everybody's saying, "Oh, but you know what? If the Eagles lose, it gets them from first place to playing in the wild card and stuff like that."
A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen.
If Jalen Hurts is, let's say, it's 50-50, do you risk playing him and getting him hurt worse than what he is already?
Let's see what we're gonna invest our money in. Yes. Yes. Let's see if you're worth it, buddy.
If he's 50%, Joe, 50.
I'm serious because he can run too. So it's not like he's arm dependent. No, he's a better runner than Minshew. I'll do anything for Jalen Hurts' legs. You know, that'll open up the running game, and then that'll open up the passing game. So he might not have to throw much. But we're getting hurt out there with this Minshew guy, bro. Yo, we're literally the Mets. We were number one literally all season. Literally all season.
Yeah, but you have a lot of injuries.
3 games.
But you've had a lot of injuries piling up.
We're going to go from first to maybe wild card, bro.
Bro, but I understand that. But you have injuries. It's not like Hurts has been your only injury.
That's what I'm not.
It's not like Hurts. If Hurts was your only injury and you guys lost 2 in a row, then I would be scared. But Lane Johnson got hurt.
Yo, bro, that hurt me, man. Like I teared when that happened, and without that dude, our record is bad. Like he is like the my whole offensive line is the team, is the Eagles. Like my team wins in the trenches. Like you know what I mean? Cornerbacks always been soft, but my core is brolic. Pretty good. Not to toot my own horn. We're pretty good. We're solid.
Well, yeah,
and like, 2 of them went down, bro.
Your best squad are your offensive line and your defense line. I mean, your cornerbacks.
So with that,
cornerbacks are good, but your linebackers is suspect.
Except for TJ, he's okay, man. But yes, I can agree with you. So I think we're gonna win this game, Hutch. Just off GP. I don't know why we're not running the game. We're not running the ball. We're literally relying on Gardner Minshew, bro, to like win a game. I can't see it, man.
I got a question for you. All right. If you had a choice between Coach of the Year, between your man Ariani, whatever the fuck his name is.
Hey, Nick Sirianni, okay? He'll cut you.
Whatever. Oh, my guy.
You're a guy? Damn.
My guy.
I'll say you're a guy. If we're talking football, you know how I feel about him already without even saying it.
I can respect that.
Yeah, but it has to be your guy. He dragged the recycling bin to the playoffs, bro. He took the trash outside.
I have half the roster.
I know. I took that to the playoffs. I mean, not fashionable, but better than what I expected.
Well, see, here's what a lot of people don't understand.
We're getting Danny Dime fans now.
Not this motherfucker right here. That nigga still buns. He still buns. He had a good game against a. He had a good game against a bad team. Fuck that shit.
Whatever, man. But
you think Joseph said that Doug Peterson with the Jags is going to win Coach of the Year?
Depends what they do. Let's see if they get in first.
Joseph, you do realize
he could be up for discussion.
You do realize that the Jags, even though they have a worse record than the Giants, have a better roster than the Giants. Shit, I think fucking Michigan or Georgia have a better roster than the fucking. Yeah. No, they have
What's that?
no. The Giants are better. The Giants have a better record than the Jags.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say what?
But I seriously believe a college team has a better roster than the Giants.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
mean,
like a lot of listen, Daniel Jones had a good game against a bad team. Before I even give him any kind of credit, I need him to do that against a good football team.
hey,
And
all right. Finish what you're saying. It's my fault.
And here's the thing: a lot of people are talking about when the Giants beat the Packers. At that point, the Packers were not a good team. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he
They
rallied the
weren't a
Giants.
what team?
They weren't a very good team. At that point, Rodgers had lost two. I think Rodgers had lost 1 or 2 in a row already. They were in London, and a lot of people forget that the only reason the Giants were still in the game was because the defense and Barkley was playing good. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people are jumping on Daniel Jones' bandwagon right now. But throughout the season, if you look at Daniel Jones, there's been at least 10 passes that should have been intercepted that weren't.
Hey, the boy got you to the playoffs, bro.
Now, Barkley got me to the playoffs.
Whoever, your coach got you to the playoffs.
He had a hell of a fucking game on Sunday.
But, if the Lions win this week, I think Dan Campbell gets Coach of the Year, bro.
I can see that.
They started 1-7. Just saying.
I can see that. And guess what? The Lions have a better roster than the Giants.
I became a fan
of him. I'm a big
fan
of Dan Campbell. I'm a big fan of Dan Campbell.
That dude is hardcore. I'll have a beer with him.
Yeah. Drafted by the Giants in 1980-something. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dan Campbell. That's right. I was going to throw it out there.
All I know is watching the Jets game, I was just like,
why would you play games with
me?
Because the Jets find a way to lose. The Jets are the equivalent of the Mets. They give you hope, and then they snatch that shit away.
This week, I don't know.
No, but listen. At one point this year, the Jets were 7-4 and giving all Jets fans hope.
Yep.
And the Mets fans do that shit every fucking year.
They give all the fans with my ping pong.
They give all the fans hope. They give all the fans hope, and then somehow find a way to squander a 10-game lead and fucking not make the playoffs.
Now we're like, if we lose, at least we'll get a top 10 pick. It's like, well, if a pick's on the line, we gotta win now.
Do you see that?
And that's all Skip Bayless?
That's all fantasy group chat.
Shit.
What?
The red pill and the blue pill.
He got 151 missed messages.
I'm not reading none of it. And I'm on record saying that.
He's gonna go in there and be like, so we're gonna do what the snap. Repping the squad.
Repping the merch.
Word.
A merch. So yeah, man. I'm not reading that.
That's pretty much Mike and Pooty.
Pooty's tight, bro. He's dropping voice notes and he'll get over it. Let him cry.
Yeah, but that's life, bro.
Life is tough.
That's why you got to hit him with your man fucking John Boy from Varsity Blues. Cry me the river, you fat fucking baby.
Yo, bro,
no one else is complaining.
I came in last place in my fantasy league. Fucking Tony Pollard was out. Hopkins was out. I had to put in Knight and fucking Garrett Wilson from the fucking Jets in. I had the kicker in the defense. I said, all right, let me do something. And my entire team fucking scored 60 points total. One person cracked 10 points. I
know the pain,
lost.
bro.
I lost 130 to 60. 2 weeks in a row.
Sounds about right. You came in 12th. I came in 11th. We had similar kind of teams and struggles. So I suffered too, man. I won my last game for 11th place. That was our playoffs. That was the bracket.
I got fucked because I wasn't in last place when the regular season ended, but then the playoffs happened and he made a losers bracket, that motherfucker.
Yeah, we have a losers bracket. That's how I came in 11th.
Listen, listen. I was number 2 all year. You know, had I stayed number 2 all year, I probably would have been in the championship game this year. But no, the last week of the season, I decided to take over the number 1 spot. It's fucking bullshit.
Life, man. Life is tough.
And it's funny because the bye week, the week that I had as a bye, I ended up scoring the most points of anybody in the league. And then the week that I needed the team to perform, I got a combined 5 points from 2 wide receivers. I got negative fucking points from my kicker and negative fucking points from a defense that I put in.
And this is why we love fantasy.
But that's okay. Coming in 3rd place means I keep my money.
You keep your money. And no, you're not complaining. What you think we should do, bro? Follow what the NFL?
Listen.
What they do?
Let's see after this week what the NFL does. But at the end of the game, Pootie's out by like 40 points.
Yo, but if they replay the game and Pootie gets those 40 points, then you go, nah, season's over. You don't get the points.
I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it.
But if Pootie loses, add the points. Yo, how fucked up would that be?
That's crazy. I don't have the heart. To do that, but
I know it's fucked up.
But
I mean, look,
we've had players put up mad points this year, so it is possible. But let's say that they replay the game, right? And people forget that Stephon Diggs was very close to Damar Hamlin.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so let's say Diggs says, you know what? I don't feel like playing this game. Then what do?
Throw it to Jamar Chase. Yo, I'm fucking down by 60 points. I believe he could do it.
Yeah, you never know. Mike Evans gave me 63 points this last weekend. It's possible. And we had game breakers and stuff like that.
Yo, what the fuck? The Panthers had that game to the 4th quarter.
My man went off, bro.
And then just shit the bed. They shit the bed.
3 touchdowns. 3 bombs. Was it bombs? No, I think 2 were bombs. No, 1.
2 were bombs.
2 were bombs.
2 were bombs.
Yeah, bro.
2 were bombs. The Panthers had that game the first 3 quarters. But again, that's why they say you gotta play the entire 60 minutes.
You think Baker found a new home?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
I don't think Sean McVay's gonna be there next year, so yeah, I think you're right.
You don't think Sean McVay comes back?
No. He's gonna take a break, bro. I feel like unless he's a workaholic, then whatever. But he deserves it.
I mean, he is only like 38 now. I mean, he's younger than me.
He got another career, come back and still coach.
You know what I'm saying? He's younger than me. I look it up. I think he's like 38. He can coach till he's 40. Take a break for like 5 years and then come back
He
and
wants to
still
go
coach.
to broadcasting as an analyst, something like a commentator. That's what he wants to go. He wants to do.
Imagine him and Brady on the same.
NBC or ABC gave him a contract.
You think him and Brady do a commentating together?
Brady? Nah, Brady's dying on the field. He's dying on the field. He's not gonna half-ass it like Hamlin. He's going all out. I'm sorry, yo. I'm so sorry. If you know me, you know that's sarcasm. Like, you know, I'm a good guy. But that's the type of player Brady is.
But I mean,
normal guys,
shit.
What do you think? What do you think about the Vikings?
All signs are pointing to that, though, with Brady.
Right?
I mean,
what like I think about the Vikings? Fuck the Vikings right now. Cook gave me 4 points. Fuck them. Let them lose.
I don't trust Kirk.
How bad is your home run that after 3 days of retiring, you say I'm coming out of retirement?
Shit.
Now, do you think that he did that?
Brady talking sports.
Now, do you think he did that because he already caught Giselle dipping into the other pool?
We got a Ring camera on her door. How the hell? What are you doing? How you know that?
I'm saying.
Eventually, yeah, you're right. She's probably been. You're right. I'm bugging.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, let's cut the crap. A couple of weeks after
this one.
A couple of weeks after deciding, the announcing that they're getting a divorce, she's already banging some other dude. Come on now, stop the bullshit.
That was residual fucking damage. Like she had that already.
It was collateral.
Yeah.
Anthony Price said, Giselle makes more money than Brady.
That's not gonna stop her from taking half.
Is that true?
Yeah. She's still making money with Victoria's Secret. She got guap.
It doesn't mean she has more than Brady.
She has more than Brady. Trust me. Her net worth.
I can't trust you.
Oh, because I'm a Giants fan?
What you think?
Okay, so here you go. So Giselle's net worth is $400 million, while Brady's estimated to be worth around $250 million.
See, there you go. And like in 2 years, that's gonna double, triple once he retires.
Yeah, but you got to remember the high value man.
True.
The value goes up.
True. Giselle ain't nothing without him.
Yeah, right. I mean, yo, we ain't talking about Giselle unless Brady's on the other end of that line. We talking about Brady. We talking about football. Yeah, it stops at Brady. You get it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, money don't mean shit. It really doesn't mean shit. It depends on the yacht that you're on. That's all. Is that Brady network now with the TV? I don't know. I looked it up. It was one of them gossip fucking.
That's his network. That's his network now.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get me something to drink.
I'm like previewing the chat.
It's a whole lot of crying. Listen, I took my loss. I took my loss last week on the chin. My team didn't come. My players didn't come to play.
First of all, next
it is what it is. It happens.
Don't catch anything on the chin. Anything. But
not a super kick.
Nah, especially not a super kick. Yo, what's going on with basketball, man? Like, I usually go into basketball after the All-Star. Am I wrong for that?
Nah. Listen, I really don't get into basketball because the Knicks haven't been any good since 1999. Joseph, when Vince comes back, we'll get to that.
Get to what?
Joseph wants to know who won last week's picks.
I think it was Kenny. I got him here. I could show you. Damn, he even posted that on Instagram. Where the fuck? Yeah, me time. There it goes. Oh, it's gonna expose dude's emails though.
Just say that.
Right.
Who got what?
David got 9. Who is David? Who is he?
That's pro.
Pro. You're 9. Yeah, 9 points, my guy. Kenny, right? Kenny Dinkins.
Yeah, Kenny's Kenny.
Okay, he got 10.
I got 11.
You do have 11. I got
and
10.
That's with them marking the Bills game wrong.
Emmanuel wins with 13.
That's show.
That's right.
I should have fucking had 15 right because they canceled the game. But they don't that shit don't know how to act.
Yeah, man, I thought I had it because the Panthers was winning. I'm like, yo, I got it. Fourth quarter came, and Brady was like, nah, fuck y'all niggas.
I can't find it on my phone.
Yo, Zion got hurt again. I think it's not gonna be fucking retired.
He's the next Anthony Davis.
Nah, he's the next Greg Odom.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yo, Anthony Davis would have been Greg Odom if it wasn't for LeBron James. Yo, speaking of basketball, there's only two words that I'm concerned with right now in basketball, and that's LeBron James. He only got a couple games left until he breaks a fucking record.
Does he? I don't know.
Well, he has an average, 27 points a game, and if he does, there's only like 25 games, and then he breaks or some shit. It's some crazy shit. But if he breaks the record, what does that mean? Do we find a new record for him to break and say he ain't shit until he breaks that?
Well, does that mean in the next 10 years we rename? Listen, does that mean that in about 10 years we rename the Michael Jordan Trophy to the LeBron James Trophy?
That record is gonna be there for a long time. His name is still gonna be relevant for a long time.
I'm still tight that the NBA changed it from the MVP to the Jordan Award. Stupid.
No, yeah, I hear you.
Corny.
Yo, do you think that LeBron James is gonna break that record, and then maybe in like fucking 6-7 years, Steph Curry's gonna be dancing around that record with all them fucking threes he shoots?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Curry, I like Curry, but Curry getting injured too, so it's like.
Nah, I ain't see it no more.
Curry's gonna live a happy life after basketball. He's not gonna play until he's like done. You know. He's gonna leave on his health, enjoy his life. He has other ventures. Good looking kid, good looking girl. They're doing some shit together. That's how I see it.
Hey,
he's not gonna stick around for 20 years.
You don't think he does?
Not if his team's not contending, no. He's not gonna stay there for a rebuilding stage. I don't think so.
He's gonna come to the Knicks, and that's gonna be the worst plays he ever did.
Nah, he ain't coming to the Knicks.
He's
a West Coast boy. You don't stay on the West Coast.
He's staying in the Warriors. He's gonna prove a point.
I mean, he's proving the point right now. I mean, when he doesn't play, the Warriors get blown out. When he plays, they always got a
I'm not
chance.
prove the point on some. You could win in the same team. I wasn't on my champion the right way. I know he's gonna throw jabs. He's petty
But
like
the first chip he
that.
won
Luka's
the
next.
right way.
Luka's now.
Yo,
Oh.
you made Hochi punch his phone.
The first chip he won.
All I heard was Luka's
But,
now.
Luka's now.
He had dust on his phone too.
I need to find that spot and clip it.
Well, that I just put Rocky on Rocky 4, the montage movie.
Shit.
I don't know, man. But
But Luke, you know what's funny? The other day, somebody was telling me how Luka is only like 24. He's already been in the league like 5 years, and I'm like, yo, I could have sworn he's been in the league like 10 years already.
But he plays like it.
Damn, I thought he was like 38.
He plays like
Yo,
it.
he's 24, bro. This motherfucker's 24.
Nice,
He's a
normal
baby.
guy.
He's a baby.
Babies.
My man, I got 20 years on him. I got 20 years on this motherfucker. I could have sworn he was been in the league like 10 years.
Shit.
So what? Crows walks away. We forget what we're talking about.
No. I was reading. I got a message from Kenny that a former UFC fighter Phil Baroni. I'm sorry, stupid. Former UFC fighter Phil Baroni arrested in Mexico for alleged murder of girlfriend. Per report. Yeah, so apparently he killed his girlfriend.
Nice.
It's fucking crazy. That's like your man War Machine who fucking beat the shit out of his girlfriend at the time.
So, but yo, listen to this shit because it's a stupid. This is the report. The former mixed martial artist and boxer was in San Pacho, Mexico, where he was arrested and charged with murder. According to reports, Baroni got into an argument with his girlfriend after she revealed she had cheated on him. Baroni then allegedly threw her into the shower after she refused to take one, which caused her to fall and hit her head. Baroni claims he helped her back to bed, then left the room to get her cigarettes and beer upon her request. When he came back to the room, the woman was unconscious. Baroni alerted the police, who found his girlfriend lying naked on the bed, covered in a sheet with no vital signs. Bruises on her face and body indicated she was assaulted. An autopsy will be held to figure out the cause of death. My man put her in the shower and killed her. I ain't never heard of that shit. Like, yo, we got into an argument and I wanted her to take a shower. Like, was she a child? Like, that sounds like some kid shit. Like, you trying to get a kid to take a shower.
Get in the shower.
He's stink.
What is he thinking that her taking a shower is gonna fucking take off the fact that she fucking cheated? It's gonna cleanse her body.
You know that Mexican water is crazy.
That Mexican water is hard as fuck. That's why they tell you not to drink it.
Cheated on me. You dirty. It's time to baptize you. Go to the shower.
Yeah.
Well, what he should have done was, oh, you cheated on me? Yeah, here's your clothes, and throw them out the fucking hotel room and be like, yo, go fucking find your own place.
My man said, I forgive you, but we're gonna baptize you. No. You're gonna wash my wholeness away. No.
Kabang. And then New Year's Day, or New Year's night, Dana White slapped his wife.
I mean,
It
she
looked
hit him first.
that kind of looked like one of those little take it easy. One of them like little wake up, take it easy.
That was like a sex slap, like like that.
Yeah. Yo, but not for nothing though. You know who Ariel Helwani is, Krills? He's an MMA reporter. He's one of the biggest, well-known MMA reporters, Ariel Helwani. And this dude, it doesn't matter, who you are or anything. He asks the tough questions, and he doesn't pick a side, but he does go back at you like, but you don't think that that's not right, blah blah blah. So he leaked out that Brock Lesnar was going to be at UFC 100. Dana White was pissed, so he blackballed him everywhere. He banned him from the UFC. He got him fired from ESPN once the UFC got the deal with ESPN because Ariel Helwani had a show with DC. So then he got fired from ESPN, whatever. And then so Ariel Helwani was like, yo, I remember when you asked me a question, how are my kids going to look at me? So I asked you the question, how are your kids going to look at you after the way that you treat your fighters, and after the way that you treat your company, and after the way that you smack your wife in the face? Like, how your kids going to treat you, how going to look at you with all the shit you did? Like, he got back at him. And I was like, okay, Ariel Helwani, do you, baby? Let's get it. Let's get it. It's about time, player. It's like, oh, looks like that glass house can't take these rocks, bitch. Quabang. Oh, here goes Pootie. Pootie's like, yeah, I don't want to answer your group text. I'm coming to the chat.
Let's go. Look, bro, we're going to do what the NFL does. The fantasy season is not over yet. Let's see what happens. I don't know what we're gonna go by what they do.
And if you just so happen to fucking to get those points that you need to win, you
get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I mean, you still win bread. You win second. I mean, that shit sucks, bro. I don't know. We've never been through this. So I know. I saw it, but still,
they already.
If the NFL plays that game again, we have the option. We have the option, according to other sources in other fantasy leagues. We have the option to count those points in that slot that you have now. You know what I mean? So they only gave you 4. So if the NFL allows them to play again, those points will be the current. Whether he gave you 4 now and then gives you 10 later, it's fine. So hey, bro. You win some, you lose some.
Word, don't feel too bad, Pootie. I need Chase to give me 63 points.
If it's up to me, bro,
and that's the last game. That's the last place game, right?
Yeah, it's the last place game. To be honest with you, what they should do is just erase that whole game and restart it in the fantasy next week.
But they're not. They're going to restart it from that point where it was 7-3.
I'm talking about just fantasy. Like, don't even restart the game in the NFL. Just wait until next week when all the teams play and then restart the game then. I want to see how y'all fucking cheat me out then, motherfucker.
That's because you're a Jets fan. That's because you're a Jets fan.
Of course. It has to be. Fucking, I've never been so picked on in my life.
All right. Let's do these picks right now.
All right.
Yeah, Pootie. If you want, scroll up in the chat, bro. We all spoke about it, bro. We all spoke about it. We made a decision. We're going to just follow what the NFL and fantasy, whatever they do, we do.
Word. Yo, Pootie, put your picks in for this week. Put your picks in for this week for the NFL. But yeah. So LeBron James, he gets the scoring title. What does that mean for you in your book, Krills?
You already know what that means.
You go.
You already know what that means without the scoring title.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's just gonna solidify his Mount Rushmore more.
My picks is in.
I don't know. He's
I
gonna
agree.
have his own fucking mountain soon. This is gonna be the fucking Mount Rushmore, and this is gonna be LeBron Mountain. It's just gonna be higher than theirs, with all the fucking accolades and whatever crap he got. Like,
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, at the end of the day,
like, this shit.
at the end of the day,
Is out of
the
control.
MVP trophy is not named after him, so it don't matter.
Bro,
It
no
don't
one
matter.
is going to do this ever again, bro. At least for a very long time. I can say that.
Yeah.
It's a very long time.
Wait until we hit the steroid era of basketball.
It's gonna be somebody so special, bro. Right. Maybe Curry, if he didn't get hurt all those years, and he was hot like that season he won the chip, because he was hot. He broke the record for like 400 threes made in the season, some shit like that.
Yeah.
That season, he was crazy. He was crazy. He couldn't miss, but he had to stay consistent. It's hard, bro. You have to stay in the league 15-year plus, averaging a high level. It's tough, Constantly, bro. He barely missed games, and those first 17 years was fucking him straight. Then he pulled his groin. It was like, wait, what? He got hurt. Like, what the fuck? This is new.
Word.
Like, what?
Man, not hot.
And the Lakers, when he pulled his groin, he was like, what? He missed in games because of injury, not rest? Oh, what?
He's been hanging out with Anthony Davis too damn much.
Yeah, I think he's out tonight. He's not playing tonight.
At what point
I think it's rest.
do we trade Anthony Davis?
No.
Well, at the end of the day, like my man Dennis Green once said, you knew who he was.
But I ain't never seen him get this in.
Got fooled by a trickless magician.
Word. And you would have thought that LeBron would have been like, yo, listen, bro. Talk to my guy, and your bitch ass legs won't get hurt no more. My man said, you want me to do leg lifts? Nah.
The thing I don't understand is
That's not
the thing I don't understand is, and I don't know, you guys can correct me. Back in the day, let's cut the crap. Back in the late 80s and 90s, these motherfuckers were not keeping in shape like they are now. But there was less injuries.
Yeah,
because they weren't as fast and strong. The niggas was bouncing off each other.
Or as lanky.
That too. I don't know, bro. What's up with that new kid? The prodigy. He's like 8 feet. He's like
in high school?
He's in high school? I think he was in college.
I don't know. There was some kid like 7'6" in like grade school or something.
He looked like he's 30. I thought he was old. Yeah, Wembanyama.
Oh, Bobo? No, he's on the Magic.
Young kid.
Nah, he's not. He's talking about a younger guy.
It's like WEMB. Wembanyama. Wembanyama.
Wambi?
Type. Wembanyama.
He's 19 years old, 7'2".
People saying he's like 7'8". They lying.
He's Bogolum La Villavias Metropolitan.
Wait, Pooty, you still here? Did you just come in the chat to say that you got robbed and leave? You son of a bitch!
You been robbed. This dude Cruz?
I think that might be him. You're talking about the 7 foot tall point guard, right?
No, I think he's on the Magic. This is a 19-year-old kid, 7'2". This kid Cruz?
Yeah. That guy. I heard he's like the next phenom. That's the kid.
Man,
He got a Jimmy. He has like he has both.
That's sad. This motherfucker went up for a layup on him.
Why would you even try?
Word.
Look at that. That's not. She could drug test it.
I go up on him. If I'm gonna go up for a layup, my knee gonna right in his nuts. We gonna get you down to normal size. And why is he jumping when he fucking dunks? Just pick your hand up.
Why is he jumping? Can't even. Come on, bro. Like his head should be like.
Yeah, over the backboard.
maybe he's not jumping. Maybe he's just hopping.
Tiptoeing.
Who is why does motherfucker look like a young Starks? He look like a young John Starks.
Wow.
Hey man, why you so tall?
Look at this fucking guy. I believe I can fly.
No, he is jumping. No, he got no bungees.
Yep.
You 7'2". I would have been a stand on top of the rim.
Yeah, I would have been like, he got a problem with the curve.
Look at his wingspan. This dude is a freak. My man could take off, literally.
Word.
God damn it. My phone got phone.
Nah, go ahead.
Shit, what else happened in the world of sports besides just that?
Donovan Mitchell dropping 71.
Okay.
He dropped 71 points the other day.
For the Cavaliers?
Yep.
Damn.
I think it took overtime too. God damn it. OKC blew out the Celtics. They won by like 33.
Oh wait, OKC blew out the Celtics. You see, this is why I'm like, after the All-Star game, all these games matter. Because it's
That's
like,
when I watch.
yeah, because they're just playing practice right now. Like what? Like I can understand if you had the best record in the beginning of the season, you get home field advantage or home court advantage or some shit, or like the best 10 teams in the first half of the season go to the playoffs, and the best 10 teams in the second half of the season go to the playoffs or something.
Facts.
It's like everybody hype on the Knicks winning all these games, but it's like, what does that mean? There's like still 400 games left.
It don't mean
It don't mean nothing unless they make the playoffs.
That's like the Mets or the Yankees going on a 6-game winning streak in the beginning of the season. Like 182 games, bro. 6 games don't mean shit to me.
We're 11-0. Like really, bro? We're 5-0 with the Kings.
Yeah. If the season was 5 games long, you'd be somebody.
Oh my god.
I just find it funny, man.
Yo, Joseph over here says 71 piece, and over here, and the only thing I think of right now is a fucking 12-piece bucket of chicken from KFC.
A 71 piece, bro.
Shit.
Ew,
That's some
in
Kobe shit right
Cleveland.
Yeah, you want your legacy to be in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's not
Should have came
memorable.
to the Knicks. Should have
That's
came
not
to the
memorable.
Knicks. We would have threw you a fucking parade.
71 in Cleveland? Should have held that. You should have saved it.
Word.
You wasted the game on that. In Cleveland? Yeah, Kevin Love is still in Cleveland. That's how Cleveland is.
Yo.
My Kevin Love stayed back and said, I'm good.
Give me the money.
Out. I'm chilling.
Yeah, give me the money.
Yeah. Give me the money. You owe me.
He's like, it's not as bad as Memphis.
Yeah, Kevin, if you stay, we'll give you the big contract. He's not even the face of the team.
Yeah, they could afford to because they ain't got Bron James no more.
That's why he stayed.
Yeah.
They were like, thank you. Cap space opened up. Give me.
Give
I'll
me
take
all the
that.
monies. Yep. And no one else want to come here.
Yeah. You pay me all that money and I'll mentor these youngins. Like, I'll accept that role.
Psych.
Now, got a
Where's
question
Phil
for you
at?
guys. The year
He ain't gonna
before his
mentor.
son,
He's gonna take the
the
money.
year before LeBron James' son is eligible to enter the draft, is LeBron a free agent?
I think so.
LeBron's a free agent this year?
I'm asking.
I don't know. Hey, Siri. Is LeBron James a free agent this year?
Well, when can his son enter the draft?
I hate Siri. Like, she just looks it up for you and goes, "Hey, nigga." Like, she doesn't even tell you she found it. She just
There's a
has
website.
stuff. Huh?
There's a website you can go to find that out. Stop asking me questions.
Right? I don't know, bro. How old is his son? 18?
I thought it was 2 years.
He could come straight out of high school. Is he in high school? Or he's just playing ball?
I know he said he wanted to do at least 1 year in college though.
That's what he said?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Or he wants the girls.
But
Mhm.
didn't
He wants
they
to
stop?
taste that
Fucking
life
some
real
more white
quick.
girls.
Didn't the NBA put a stop of high school players coming into the league?
Nah, they reopened that once Zion, baby. When Zion came back, when Zion came to the league, they changed that. Zion came in at 18, bro.
Zion had 1 year in college.
He did have 1 year in college.
Zion was at Duke with RJ
But
Barrett.
it wasn't. They reduced the age limit from 19 to 18. I think so. That made Bronny eligible.
All
It
right,
wasn't
so
like a school thing anymore. I think it's just the age of 18 now. You're
the
eligible now.
earliest Bron will be eligible to enter the NBA draft under the current rules is 2024. 1 year after he is set to graduate from high school. So he might have to do a one and done.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, a year after the high school, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But it could be anywhere though. It don't have to
Yeah,
be
he
college.
could go. Yeah, he might be able to play a pro, the summer pro league
Any pro leagues, yeah.
Yeah, go to
That's
fucking
what
China.
LaMelo did. When he went overseas,
Yeah.
he was playing pro ball over there because he could be there at 16, you know?
Yeah, my man said, hold on, wait, you want him to take a test for psychology in college? No, we don't do that. Let's go to Spain. Well, you gotta do to play basketball. We playing basketball. He can learn English later. He might go to Ohio State in college.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo, what's going on with college ball, Coach?
Yeah, I don't know nothing
the
about
Rose
that.
Bowl. When's the national game? Like, I don't know what's going on with college football.
You know what it is? College football has too many fucking bowl games.
Is like Nebraska in it? Is Oregon in it?
Nah, hell no.
What you mean hell no? I thought Oregon was a good team.
Yeah, but they're not playing for the national championship.
So who is, you know? Is Ohio?
I know. You know, I forgot who the.
I have
I know
no
they have like
idea
I know
what's going on college right
I know
now.
they have like a playoff system. So I think the next game is gonna be like Georgia versus Alabama or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, TCU and Georgia. There you go.
Georgia?
Yeah, no, Georgia always be having a swap, but TCU
It's pronounced Georgia.
Yeah, TCU is the surprise team there.
Hell yeah. TCU? I don't even know. I don't even know what the school is at. Like, I don't know what city they play for.
Texas and Connecticut University. Imagine that shit.
Texas South University. The South University. I don't know. Yo, I made that picks already.
Yeah. What you want to go over the games for this week?
Yeah.
This one might have to
Almost
be a
bedtime,
short one.
so let me-
Yeah, I was gonna say this one might have to be a short one because I'm over here fighting the funk. We pretty much covered every topic.
You sent it to an
Somebody,
email, right?
you're not gonna call for show.
I mean, we could try. Yeah, see, he doesn't.
I just want to hear you play. I just want to hear you play that clip. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I hear you. Shit, I would have played it, but he hit me up earlier saying that he got out late, so I was assuming it was already,
Right.
Yo, send me the form.
I got you. You want it over email or over Instagram?
Anyway, Instagram.
Yo, bro, when you change
What
your
is
name,
what TCU? What's
I'm sorry.
TCU? What Texas Christian University or something like that?
Who?
What the fuck does TCU stand for? You're right, Joe. I don't fucking know what that shit
I
stands for.
never heard of that shit. TCU?
Oh no, I've heard of it.
TSU?
TCU.
Texas Christian University.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Texas Christians. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Texas
The home
Crenshaw?
Christian.
No, Texas Christian University. The horn dogs. The horn frogs. That's what it is. The horn frogs.
The Horn Frogs?
Frogs. Yeah.
For
They
a
are
Christian
Christian.
team?
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
Nope.
You're lying, right?
Nope.
The Christian University Corn Frogs.
Yeah.
I heard of
Can-
Horn Dogs.
He said, "Can we not talk about them?" Wait, yo, is that the team that beat your team, bro?
Yes, it is.
Oh shit! No wonder. Fuck them. Sons of
Joe,
bitches.
the team is called TCU Horned Frogs. Like horned.
Corn or horn? Like
Horned.
me.
Horn. They have horns.
Okay, so like me, and not like the food.
No, me meant like fucking horns on a cow or something, like horns, actual horns.
Yeah.
Corn like corn on the cob.
When you honk a horn, is me.
Sure. More like a road runner, but okay.
You never gave anybody the me. You're like yo. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just letting you know. Just keep it moving, player. Then you be sitting there sometimes, be like, man, get the fuck out of the way, asshole.
I try not. I don't drive because I know that I'll come out the car and be like, "Hey, my man, honk the horn one more time." I'm gonna wrap that shit around your fucking neck.
You could ask Krills. Whenever I hear a horn, I go, "Shut the fuck up!" Like I be telling. It don't matter who's honking the horn. I tell them to shut the fuck up. I hate them motherfuckers.
Bro, I be walking. I be walking, and I see the light just turn green, and like the fifth car down the block is the one honking the fucking horn.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I love the ones that honk the horn when there's mad traffic and no one's moving. You get that one that's so man, like man, and he's like, oh, you solved the problem.
Yeah, like that's gonna make that's gonna make traffic go.
Yeah. Whatever is causing the traffic to stop, and be like, oh shit, they're honking. Let's get out the way.
My shit is when I'm crossing the street and the guy's turning into the street I'm walking on, and they want to look at me or honk the horn. Like, motherfucker, you're turning into fucking red light. You're not going anywhere.
Word.
You stupid son of a bitch.
I can
You
see my
son
picks
of
once
a
I hit
bitch.
submit, right?
I hope so. I did it online. It didn't show me none of my picks. Yo,
Damn.
pro, that link right there is to submit your picks for this week. All right, you want to do a quick rundown of the games and then call it a night?
Yeah, I'm down for
All
that.
right, all right, let's do that. The Chiefs and the Raiders.
Who you got for that one?
I think the Chiefs because
I'm taking the Chiefs just because fuck Josh McDaniels.
yo, and
I'm
also
picking the Chiefs because the Chiefs.
Yeah, and the Raiders don't have any chance of winning because I'm not playing.
Yeah, my man, they're playing
one of them in fantasy. So.
Yeah, dude, they're playing fucking Stidham. You know that guy that was on the fucking Patriots. You know that time that the Patriots were playing the Jets and his first pass was an interception, and Belichick said, "Yeah, my man, sit the fuck down." Yeah, that guy. That's who Josh McDaniels decided to sit in favor of fucking Carr. Josh McDaniels is unless he's on the Patriots, Josh McDaniels is a quarterback killer.
It's personal what's going on in the Raiders, bro. You don't do that.
What?
Yeah, my man. Carr's been in the league 9 years. And in 8 of those, the Raiders have finished in defense between 30th to 32nd ranked. There's only 32 teams in the fucking league. So that means for at least 8 years, the Raiders' defense has been ass.
Atrocious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? I saw the face that you look because Lay be doing that. Ass. Like, I saw
yeah, that's a thing in our crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, come on now. You don't even give this man. That's like everybody was like when Payne was like, oh, Payne is chokes in the playoffs, but nobody talks about how in all his playoff losses, the Colts were giving up an average of almost 30 points a game. That's not on Payne. It's the defense's ass.
Hey, that's life.
Shit, I remember they lost.
But at the end of the day, the quarterbacks are the ones that take the wins and losses, which is bullshit because, you know, like, no lie, I know Joe hates Eli, but I've seen plenty of times in the last 5 years of Eli's career where he would go, have the Giants in position to win the game, and the defense would give up a fucking last-second touchdown or field goal that causes the Giants to lose. That shouldn't be on Eli. That should be on the Jets, on the Giants. It's not. He's not out there playing defense.
That's the problem.
But he got
you. Yeah.
All
right, so the Titans and the Jaguars.
I picked the Jags.
Yeah, I picked the Jags also.
I'm taking that pussycat.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is here. Good coach.
I truly believe.
Apart.
Yes, exactly. I was about to say Titans just are fucking falling apart.
Yeah.
Rebuilding for them. Derrick Henry might ask for a trade. He's not gonna be rebuilding.
Who?
Derrick Henry.
Well, how many more years you think? How many more years you think Derrick Henry has? Truthfully,
to request a trade?
No, like in the NFL.
Oh, he has longevity. Not on that team though.
You think so?
That team is gonna kill him because they need him. He is the team. He needs to get compensated, bro. At least have a 1-2 punch. He had no 1-2 punch there. He needs that. He could have that 1-2 punch, and even games where he could be like, "Yo, bro, I got this one tonight. I'm feeling good. Let me get the workload." And he'll bust. You know, he needs to be treated that way.
He needs to come to the Jets.
He's good. He's nice. He's big.
He needs to come to the Jets.
Titans are gonna destroy him though.
Fucking everybody needs to come to the Jets in your fucking
Well, if you're
opinion.
good, yeah. But all right,
Listen,
so we got okay.
all I gotta say is they drafted Malik Willis, which I think he's gonna turn out good. But they should have kept AJ Brown and not traded him away for this kid to draft this kid Burks. They just didn't want to. They didn't want to pay AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Plus, Tannehill is a type of quarterback. He needs a tight end, and he had Delaney Walker, and then he had Juno Smith, and then I don't even know who the fuck has the tight end right now.
You.
Man. But then the next game we got Brady versus the Falcons.
Brady.
I picked Brady. Yeah, I picked Brady.
I picked Brady.
Yeah, I had to take number 12.
It's Mr. 12, man. He's
That's
Mr.
it.
12.
That's it. And then the Patriots versus the Bills. I picked the Bills.
I'm picking the Bills because
I took the Bills.
Yeah, come on, man. They're a better team, anyways.
Yeah. Then the Vikings versus the Bears. I think I took the Vikings because
I think
I took the Vikings.
I took the Vikings.
I took the Vikings, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kirk Cousins chokes.
He always
You know what I'm saying? But that Bears defense looked bad last week, like really, really bad.
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
Yeah. All right, and then the Ravens versus the Bengals. I picked the Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals.
I got the Texans on this one.
So do I.
Yeah,
I took the Texans.
I got the Texans
and the Colts. Yeah, I took the. I took the Texans. The Jets and the Dolphins. You know,
I took the Fins.
I picked the Jets. I took the Jets. That's how we do. The Panthers versus the Saints. I think I took the Saints.
Shit, I forgot.
You watching Rocky 4?
Of course. I told you I was. I said it. I'm watching Rocky 4. Montage upon montage. Yeah, I think I took the Saints.
Who you
I
got?
picked the Saints. I picked the Saints. I'm looking through my picture. I ain't lying. Look. Saints.
The Browns and the Steelers. Who you got?
I took the Hershey Saints. I took Hershey Saints.
Steelers.
Yeah, I took the Steelers. I was like, because Watson. That's
Deshaun Watson. Yeah.
Deshaun Watson ain't doing shit. Oh, and just for show, you know, Deshaun Watson.
Come on out, you rapist!
That was for sure. Then we got the Giants versus the Eagles.
G man,
I picked the Eagles.
I picked the Giants just because.
No, smart pick.
Fuck the Eagles.
They've been going hard though. The Cowboys versus the Commanders. I went Cowboys.
Yeah, I went Cowboys.
Then the Chargers versus the Broncos.
I think I went Cowboys on that, but man, just because I want to win. But man, fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, fuck them. Then the
I took
Chargers
the Hawks.
versus.
I took the Hawks.
Wait, the Chargers versus the Broncos is the next one.
Oh, is it? I took the Chargers.
I took the Chargers.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, should I put in the Nope. Fuck them.
Broncos are bad.
Yeah.
They're bad.
I took the Seahawks and the Rams. I took the Seahawks also because the Rams, you motherfucker.
I took the Hawks because at the end of the day, I have no faith in Baker Mayfield.
I picked the Rams. Upset.
Okay.
That's my upset of the week.
The Cardinals and the 49ers.
The Niners.
Yeah, I picked the Niners also. The Lions and the Packers.
I took the Lions.
Yeah.
I went with the Lions.
I went with the bad man.
Rodgers?
Yeah.
Rodgers!
It's hard to bet against that guy, bro.
No, I hear you.
It's hard to bet against him.
I hear you. That's the last one. You know the Giants are sitting.
No, they not.
Everywhere.
It's a personal division game. That game counts for the Eagles. They're gonna try to make us lose.
Anthony, even if they told me that the Giants were playing their third stringers, If my Giants are playing the Eagles, I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah, nah, I hear you. Shit. But yo, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a hell of a week. Bros, Hoach,
It's been
appreciate
real.
y'all being here. You know,
Always.
hopefully next week we don't have a tragedy on our hands and we can
Yes.
talk about more sports.
Yes.
You know, and
Yep.
everybody get your picks in. The links is in the chat. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Later. See y'all next week.